Am I the a-hole for deciding not to go back? 1 year ago, my husband and I were in a major financial slump. We just could not make ends meet and were negative in between each paycheck. My parents live in a different state than us, and my mom was telling me she could get me a really well-paying job, and my daughter and I could live with them, and they would help watch her. So no rent, free daycare, and a paycheck we desperately needed. He and I discussed this extensively. I was very much on the fence. It would mean leaving him behind until he could come be with us. I told him I wouldn't go if he didn't want me to, that we could find a way to make it work together. But he pushed me to take the job and go live with my parents. So I did. As time went by, I kept asking when he was going to come be with us, but he always had an excuse why he couldn't. He needed to work on the house before selling it. He couldn't leave his job without knowing he had something lined up here with us. On and on. His dad has cancer and has gotten worse over the last few months. They don't expect him to make it much longer. So now he says he can't leave his dad. I get it. I wouldn't want him to right now. But we talked about it, and the plan became that after his dad passed, he would stay to get affairs in order and then come be with us. But last month, he changed his mind. He said he wanted us to come home, that it's his dad's dying wish that he keep his dad's house and not sell it. But I've reached the point where I don't want to go back. I'm happy here. I have a once-in-a-lifetime job that opens many doors for me. I finally have my own family nearby, and to be honest, I just feel like a weight has lifted off my shoulders. We got into a big fight over Christmas about it. I told him I couldn't leave my job and the stability I have created to come back to a place where I can't find a job of equal value to be able to take care of our daughter. He screamed at me that that was bullshit and I must have ulterior motives to staying. Then he threatened that I would have our daughter taken away from me for kidnapping. When I said I couldn't believe he would threaten me with that, he said, "How low do I have to stoop to get you to come back?" Since then, he has sent me letters and text messages begging me to come back, using his dying father to try and guilt and manipulate me, talking about how he is finally ready to fight for us and our relationship. Meanwhile, I've been trying to fight for it for years. But I've decided I'm not going back. I'm tired of fighting a losing battle. I've decided that it's time to pursue a divorce. I would like to add here that I've caught him cheating on me twice. That me making this move was his decision. It's not my fault he changed his mind. I'm finally happy. I can see myself creating a good life here with my daughter. So am I the a-hole for deciding I'm not going back and that I would rather file for divorce? Make sure to comment what you think. Leave a like and follow.